Alright, we're back at the BMW Motorrad showroom in Mumbai. This time to talk about two new motorcycles, the 2020 G310R, the 2020 G310 GS. These bikes have actually been out, first shown off in 2015, internationally went on sale in 2016, launched in India in 2018. So they have been around for a while and they're due for an update. Ideally a complete makeover, but that's not been the case. Underneath the skin, trellis frames, engines, overall styling, it is all the same on both these motorcycles. But there is a big update. They're BS6 compliant now. They have a few other changes and we are going to walk through that. Let's start with the G310R. The first thing you're going to notice is the new color scheme. Really looks nice. There are quite a few. This one's called the Sporty Red. It has red rims, as you can clearly see, a red frame. I think it looks really nice, but it'll cost you 10,000 rupees extra. G310 GS. This has the rally scheme. First time seen on the 310s. It's a name you usually see on the 1250s. Also an optional color scheme, 6,000 rupees more expensive, and you can also get this bike with the 40 years of GS celebration black and yellow scheme. Looks very nice. Okay, power figures on both is the same. The engine is now BS6 compliant, but it still makes the same 34 odd horsepower. No changes there. What has changed is both bikes are now a little heavier. I think the weight addition is about 5.5 kilos over the old bike. So if I'm not wrong, this is now about 165 kilos and this is about 180. I'm maybe off by 1 or 2 kilos. We'll put the number down there for you. The components that matter are the same. Upside down fork, monoshock on both bikes. This has about 180 mm of travel at both ends. This has 140 and 131 mm of travel. Among the many things in the brochure, what I was hoping to hear would be that the suspension has been tweaked, but there doesn't seem to be mentioned. And that's because, especially on the GS, it's very soft. You see that? And you lose half that travel the moment you sit on the bike. I can't judge right now, but we'd like to take it out on the road and see if that has actually improved. Oh, and before I forget, both bikes now get slipper clutches and the clutch lever as well as the brake lever are now adjustable. Now, just as the chassis components, suspension, brakes are all the same, so are the tires. This gets Metzeler Torances with a 19-inch front wheel, and this continues with the Michelin Pilot Streets. They're reasonably good tires, but they're not fantastic. They don't really work super well on the edge. We'd like a little better wet performance. For daily use, they're nice, but again, it would be nice to see the Michelin Road 5 tires from the RR310. Beyond that, seating positions, ergonomics, it's all the same. Let's take a look at what the bike sounds like. Very similar to the old bike, but there are changes. It now gets a ride-by-wire throttle, so you're not going to see any cables coming out there, just wires. And BMW says in their press release that it has optimized transmission ratios. Now, I don't know if there's any actual change there, but that's what it is. Top speed is rated the same as before, about 143 kph, and they've given us a 0 to 50 time, which doesn't really make sense to us. So we still need to go out and test these motorcycles. Now, the big talking point here is that they're both more affordable. 2.45 lakhs, 2.85 lakhs. That's a big drop from the original prices, and it is now a little more affordable than the KTM 390 Duke. But one thing that we really wish would have changed with this bike is the addition of a TFT dash. It's still an LCD from the old bike. It's an informative LCD, it gives you a fair amount of information, but it's not full color. And in this day and age, especially with the second iteration, we wish that was the case. What has improved is they both get a nice LED headlamp. It looks really sharp. It looks like the F900R. Good detailing. It's going to make the bike a lot more identifiable. How it performs, I can't tell you, but it looks nice. Now, one more thing we need to see when we ride the bikes is what the refinement is like, because the old bikes were quite buzzy. TVS has improved that on the RR310 BS6 edition. We hope this bike gets the same thing. Unlike the RR310, there are no riding modes here. So TVS is still giving you a little bit more because they're giving you a full fairing, bi-LED headlamps, a nice TFT display and riding modes. But we still have to celebrate the fact that the pricing is now reasonable. It's no longer pricing that makes you go when you hear it. It's not phenomenal pricing, but it's going to get a lot more people into BMW showrooms and riding out on these two bikes. We hope to ride these bikes soon, and as soon as we do, you will get to hear about it.